Hello and welcome to everybody. Today in this video we will learn that how to perform the Spearman Correlation Analysis or to find out the Spearman Correlation Coefficient of a data that is non-linear in nature, or if we are dealing with a curvilinear data, that is it's a curve as well as having a linear profile. That means it's a non-linear data, and also the data has to be ranked in nature. So let's say that here we take an example of an X-ray data or data that we have got from the X-ray diffraction analysis. So as we can see from here, that if you plot a line graph, you will definitely get this type of graph. Okay, here we'll be plotting as intensity. I'll show you a good graph basically. So this is our graph. So where this is the 2 theta, that is the angle and the intensity. Now, if we want to find out the statistical relation between these type of data, which is very difficult because we cannot plot a bar graph, nor we cannot plot any pie chart, nor we cannot do any kind of statistical analysis, then how can we do it? So in order to perform the statistical analysis of these kinds of data where curvilinear profiles or curve profiles are present, that is non-linear data is present in our hands, what we will do? So first of all we will select these two, that is these are the intensities. So let's sample 1 and sample 2. Now how we will compare? See, sample 1, sample 2, sample 1, sample 3, sample 1, sample 4, sample 1, sample 5. So we have done. Then 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5. Then 3, 4, 3, 5 and ultimately 4, 5. Okay. So I will show you some examples by which you can understand how to perform the Spearman Correlation Coefficient Analysis. So what we will do is, we will simply click on these two columns. Okay. We will go to statistics, we will go to descriptive statistics, and then we will go to the correlation coefficient. Okay. And then we will go to open dialog. Clear? Now here is already set a Pearson. We will only take we'll uncheck this button and we'll click this button called the Spearman, and the rest is everything is okay. We'll simply click on OK. Now we are concerned about this value. Okay. So what we will do? We will just simply we will copy table. Let's say text. We will simply open Excel file and we will paste it here. So this is your value. This is your Spearman value. Now a very important thing is that there are 3 kinds of data. Suppose this is a R square value. This is the value of the R square. Okay. So if your data or R square value is 0, 0 means it's no correlation. That is, the data is uncorrelated between each other. There is no correlation. So if the Spearman correlation coefficient is 0, then we will have no correlation. Okay. If suppose it is between like 0 to, let's say 0. If it's suppose like 0 to 0.5 or something like that, let's say, so it will be it is a weak positive correlation. Weak positive. It's a general idea. It's not a it's a range type of. And then if we go from 0.7 to 1, so remember this 0.7. Okay, 0.7 to 1. Okay, then it's strong positive correlation, okay, between the parameters, obviously between the parameters. Okay, and so we'll just list it out, center, and then it is perfectly 1, then we will say as a perfectly, okay, perfectly positively correlated. Okay. The same thing applies for the negative. If it's -1, then we will say perfect negative correlation. Okay. Clear? So with this we can get the value between the samples 1 and 2. So what we will write? You see 1 and 2. See 1 and 2. I am just having a let's say this button. So 1 and 2. Similarly, what we will do? We will go to this book 1. Okay, for analysis, let's go to book 1. Now what we will do is we will simply go to this sheet 1 again. Now we will already click on control. We will select this one and then this one. Then again we will go to statistics, descriptive statistics, and then we will go to correlation coefficient. Again we will go to open dialog. Okay, we will simply uncheck this Pearson one. we will open this Spearman or click on the Spearman button, click on OK, we'll get this 0.90 means there is a high correlation between the data. So what we'll simply do, we right click on this table, we will copy table text, we will simply paste it in this A. That means 1 and 3, see 1 and 3 again we will go for here, we will go to the sheet, this sheet 1 again, okay, sheet 1 again we will already press control in our keyboard, control 1 and 4, statistics, descriptive statistics, correlation coefficient, open dialog. So we will go to uncheck this Pearson one, click on the Spearman one, okay, so we are getting this part. So remember that Spearman correlation coefficient is a non-parametric test. So it's very important. So it's a non-parametric test and it is applied on non-linear data. So whenever we are trying to find out the statistical relationship between a non-parametric like non-linear data, then we'll apply this non-parametric test called Spearman correlation coefficient test. So we will write it as Spearman correlation analysis. Okay. So this is the way by which we can find out the Spearman correlation coefficient and analyze the statistical correlation or the statistical relationship between the parameters in any kind of curvilinear data, not only for XRD but also for any kind of experiment that we get a curvilinear profile. Okay, thank you so much.